mistaken for being a Mexican?
Yes, actually, very actively. That's a sad thing. I'm not even Mexican. Like, a couple of my coworkers are like, "You're Mexican." I'm like, "No, I'm not." They're like, "I know you're Mexican." I'm like, "No, you're not." You are not right. It's not.
You are not knowing.
I've actually said that. That's a sad thing. Anyways, my name is Brandon Wynn.
My name's Everett Burns.
And apparently I'm Mexican. So, today's video is on another Yugoloth. A couple videos ago we did the Dheroloth, and I decided why not just stick with Yugoloth. He reluctantly agreed because honestly we had no videos planned. And what do we have for today? The Dheroloth or whatever?
I'm not even going to try.
The barrel-chested, 5-armed, mosquito-looking bastard.
This thing. I hate demons that just have bug designs.
I think
demons
AJ Pickett went into like a description of why they kind of look like that, because honestly, if you think of a demon, you're going to think of something that disgusts you, I would imagine like
really
somewhat bug-like features.
I guess bugs scare some people, but I don't give two shits.
I don't like bugs. I don't like spiders, nor centipedes, millipedes. My girlfriend knows. Get any of those near me, I freak out.
My phone is dying. Don't worry about it.
Why is it singing to us?
It likes restarting on its own.
Oh, that scared me. I was like, why is there unfamiliar singing? Just melodical.
Yeah, it's just a swan song. Oh, it resurrected itself.
And messages.
Anyways, let's continue on this thing.
It's like our last video of a minute of just talking phone.
Yeah, goddamn phones. Anyways, this creature, you read about it, right?
Yeah, on my phone on Morning Canis.
Alright, so this is basically just what you sent in, though, just slaughter the masses, right?
Have you seen that meme where it's like when you, it's like when you're a police officer, but you put all your highest stats into strength, and it was like a big, bulky guy with the baton in his hand. He's just like he's like your size, but muscle. And he's like holding his baton like this, and it's just fucking gonna wreck your shit. It's like if he hits you, you're dead.
Halt, you have violated the law. Never mind, don't halt. And he just starts beating you to death anyways.
You don't even do anything.
Yeah. You just looked at him, he's like, you broke the law.
But the funny thing is, like, he looks like he's about 5'8", and then the rest of the guys look kind of built, but it's like way taller than him, and it's just like that one guy, because everyone else is white, and it's just him who looks like
strength.
He's not necessarily a midget, like, it's just he looks a little bit smaller because of his company, and then it's just the fact that it's like a group of armed police officers around him, all with the same stance. It's just like, you are the darker one of the guys around you, and you're about to beat some ass. Excuse me. Anyway.
That was a weird tangent.
Well, I mean, like, I got that because of that. Well, not looks, but it acts similar to it's like the Brute.
But, anyways, it has an AC of 15, so, it's not that hard to hit, but it's still decent, I guess. It has 119 HP, and it has a speed of 30. It has a strength of 17 plus 3 modifier, dex of 10 plus 0 modifier, 19 constitution plus 4 modifier, 7 for intelligence minus 2 modifier.
Me.
So it's dumb. Yeah, you. Like, I have a brilliant idea.
No, the fuck you don't.
It has a wisdom of 10 plus 0 modifier, and it has a charisma of 9, which gives it a -1 modifier.
Basically me. Except the constitution strength. Yeah.
It has its saving throw is strength, which it gets +6. Its damage resistance are cold, fire, lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. It's immune to acid and poison, so that's
basic D&D creature.
Yeah, a lot of demons just ignore acid and poison for some reason.
Acid's common, I'm assuming, and so is poison. Poison, I would say, is one of the more common things.
Poison is like the most resisted damage type in the game, anyways.
Dwarves.
Condition immunities, poison. I mean, obviously, it's immune to poison, so it's not going to get that effect. It has blind sense of 60 feet, which I'm kind of surprised. I didn't think it would. Dark vision is 60 feet, and its passive perception is just 10, so, average.
Is blind sense the thing that we were thinking of, to where it's basically blind sight?
It doesn't need, it's like Daredevil.
I was thinking, that. Is that the thing that's,
sees?
basically how we thought of True Sight, where, it's basically dark vision also, to where you can see things that are in the dark, because it's, You don't need eyes.
Yeah, I guess it could work like that because it's like if something happened to its
Because the
eyes,
Trask
it can still
has,
see in that range.
Yeah, it's like the Trask has blind sight, but it doesn't use its eyes because they're puny, and it's like, you have eyes.
But it knows Abyssal, Infernal, and it knows Telepathy for like 60 feet.
They also don't like to work the way they're supposed to. Like, they're so simple. It's like,
They're retarded.
Yeah, they literally can do any simple thing that deals with violence, but anything more than that, they're like, ha, I'm going to forget that, or I'm just going to ignore you.
Yeah.
Literally.
Its challenge rating is 7, so you get like 2,900 XP. They actually can cast spells. They have innate spell casting.
Well, I know one of them is Fear.
Their DC is pretty low, though. They have a spell DC of 10.
Just to, like, avoid getting fucking terrified.
Yeah, like, you make your save.
And then you just decide to be, like, an elf character, so it's
like...
it
has darkness, so, blind sense. It
that
just
makes sense.
You, right?
It just, like, puts it right in front of it and just...
Yeah, it's like, I'm a blade. That's what it is. It just spins its body around like that.
Yeah, it's just a Beyblade.
A Beyblade.
That's what they're...
Just sexy blade.
Oh, Beyblade is what you say.
Darkness, fear, and then sleep, so... Wow.
It just knocks you out and then fucks you with 5 fucking fists.
Yeah, it's like, oh...
Fisting on the pentascale. Sorry, quanta? Really?
Yeah,
quantum?
with like...
I was trying to say quantum physics for some reason.
And the way like sleep magic works is weird because it drains from your HP and that's what puts you to sleep. So it could beat the fuck out of you. You could be like, oh man, I'm low on health, but I can still beat this creature. And it's like, go to sleep. And you're like, fuck, I'm dead.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Still one of the best cinematic things ever.
It has magic resistance, so it has advantage on spells and other magical effects.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Its
sleep.
Weapon attacks are magical. It makes 2 claw attacks. Its claw attack has a +6 to hit, and it deals 2d8 plus 3 slashing damage, which is kind of strong.
2d8 plus 3, you said?
Yeah, like, just for, like, claws and whatnot, because it's just a medium-sized creature.
Yeah,
so
it's
those
not really high
sharp claws.
challenge rating. What was it, a 6?
That's 7.
7, yeah, it's not that bad. Like, a group of, like, what, level 5 adventurers could take on 1, 2 maybe?
I don't know, like...
I don't know how, challenge rating stacks
I don't
because
worry
it still
about
seems broken. Yeah, it still seems broken.
I just throw whatever I'm going to throw at you and
Trask.
See what happens. I've done that.
Yeah, I know.
Flailing Claws has a recharge of, like, on a 5 or 6. It moves up its walking speed in a straight line and targets each creature within 5 feet during its movement. Each target must succeed on a DC of 14 dex save or take 3d12 plus 3 slashing damage. So I guess this is what it's like supposed to spin just in a straight line and do that.
So I have a question. You said secede? Is it supposed to be leaving the Union?
When did I say that?
You said secede instead of succeed?
I guess.
Sorry, it's a word joke.
Teleport. You can just teleport like within 60 feet. And whatever it has. You know what I would do? If I had this creature, I would just have it steal like your shit and then just teleport away. Like if you had like a magical longsword, you just grab that real quick and just teleport and take that and like, this is mine now.
And then when you get 30 feet closer, it just starts stealing all the other magic swords and just holds them at an angle and just spinning its body as it's just flipping it off with one hand.
That'd be fantastic. It has like 4 arms. It just like steals like.
Imagine if they're all fucking great swords too. So it's just like 2 great swords. It's like.
She's like, let it rip, and then you all die.
There's a cord behind it, and like a Hydroloth just goes. Woof.
But yeah, that's really it for this monster. Did you want to try doing like homebrew for it?
I would say that it would be able to carry weapons, like totally.
Yeah,
like melee with its strength.
I think it would be cool if it had like a reckless attack because the way they're described.
These things are definitely not going to be alone either. I don't see these things being like encountered alone whatsoever.
Yeah, because if you have just multiple of them just spinning around.
Yeah, plus it says in the Mornicans right here that they're usually used to be quelling riots and shit.
Yeah, like uprisings and stuff like that.
Yeah, so definitely you're going to have multiple of these spawned at one time. Guaranteed.
You know, the more we do Yugoloths, the more I'm interested in them. Like,
You said loogie.
I know, that's why I stopped and corrected myself. It's because I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty, so you think of the word loogie.
No, it's not me pronouncing loogie. It's because of the lack of saliva. Like, you know, when you start getting tongue-tied.
Basically me.
But, yeah, I really like the whole mercenary aspect. Like, I think it'd be cool to have, like, the PCs just hire these creatures. Like, I would totally hire that dog. Like,
Cantaloupe.
yeah, just, you know, I got a bunch of treasure. I can't carry all that shit with me, so I'm just gonna be like,
Decides
hey,
to eat it.
hey, Fido, you watch this, and I'll just, I'll feed you something, or I'll give you a nice gem.
If anyone but me, this thing, and whatever I introduce and I tell you not to eat or hurt, come into this place, you bite them and keep them there. And then it's like 15 years later, you finally return with even more gold. And you're like, oh my god, that child. That thing. That poor tiefling child.
I imagine these things have like really high pitched voices and like you know that like one thing from like Transformers, like the first film is like that thing that sneaks on the plane and it like turns into like Sam's phone or something. Like you know what I'm talking about now? I just imagine it like sounding like that and just kind of moving like that. Just
the thing at the like that attacks the base.
Yeah, and it turns into like a little like blade thing and it like jumps through a man.
That was in the second one.
Is it? Oh yeah. That one's also in the second one, but
it was a totally different Transformer, but I know what we're talking about.
But yeah, either way, like both those.
Because the tiger thingy Transformer, you spat it out of it.
Yeah, it spat out like nanobots. But that's just how I imagine it. It's just like really happy that it's just killing things, and it just has a unnaturally squeaky voice. I think that's it. I really don't care for its design.
Yeah, it doesn't really look cool. It looks kind of like shitty in my opinion.
Yeah, and it just spinning around also isn't amazing.
I just kind of would find it funnier if its legs are tucked in and then it starts spinning out of control in a random ass pattern, so it just really does go Beyblade. It'd be even better if like its voice did like some sort of like psychological damage, so it did psychic damage. I was like, or whatever, just like taunted them. That's what it does. It just does vicious mockery the entire time as a free action. Just fucking insults one person at a time. It's like there's a half like, I'm gonna smush your ass. Dead.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, this thing would really be...
Yeah. I really didn't want to like do a video on this one, but...
We might as well go through the order of the Yugoloths in Mordenkainen, so why not? Next will be the Dheroloth.
Yeah, I'm more interested in this one. Like, the rest of them, I like.
Except Syphilis Man right there.
This one I don't care. This Syphilis one's alright. Boatman's alright. Frog Dude is...
Dheroloth and...
Yeah.
Marinloth? Marinaloth? And then... Oinoloth.
And then we have Dick
Yagnoloth. Yeah, dude has just like... I am hiding this arm for this arm.
Yeah, he actually does. Like, when you read this.
Yeah, he specifically hides his big arm just so he can bash your fucking skull in. Anyways, my name's Brandon Wynn.
My name's Edward Burns.
And please like, subscribe, and all that shit in the doobly-doo. So, yeah. Please send us messages in our doobly-doo. I keep forgetting the word comments. Because I am wanting to put out the Backseat DMing shit. So you can message us here in the comments. Excuse me. Our Instagram and my Gmail, because why the fuck not, which will be put down in the descriptions, because I want to be answering any and all D&D questions for him or I, or possibly both of us, to answer here in a series. So please do that. So, you have anything to say?
I was just thinking the fact that we have like 0 comments like almost all the time, so.
I know. I hope.
Yeah.
I know I'm trying really hard for like something so early with only 10 subscribers, but you know what? I try.
I think that's it. Yeah. Fucking beeps.